Hey, you guys, let's have a little update, shall we? Let's talk. I have been on Weight Watchers now for about 2 weeks. I'm seeing some pretty good progress. The scale is going down, which is what I want. How vulnerable do I want to be with you all? I don't know. Should I show you my weigh-ins? Do you want to see the scale? You let me know. Do you want to see the scale? Do you want to see the number? It's my number. I'm not ashamed of it, but I just, I don't know how personal we want to get around here. So you let me know in the comments. Do you want to see the scale? Do you want to see the number go down? Or will you just trust me and take my word for it? This is not my first time on Weight Watchers. I've been on program before. Again, I have lost lots of weight before. I just stopped because I am beautifully inconsistent. It's basically what it is. But I really like the program. It's really pretty simple to use. And it really helps me. I don't know about other people who use it, but it helps me with my relationship with food. I have a horrible relationship with food. It is so bad. Like overeating, eating the wrong things, all of that. I have all of that. So with the program, and I am again on purple, notice the lips. I'm on the purple plan, and with that, it's it's forcing me to be very mindful of my fruits and veggies because there's 0 points. So that means like when I'm, hungry out of nowhere, I just feel like snacking. It's fine, snack, but snack on some fruit. You can eat as much fruit as you want to. More fruit. So what I wanted to do today was kind of show you guys the program, how I work it, how I make it work for me. I guess you could say it takes like a lot. I guess someone who has never done it before would say like, this is a lot. But again, for someone who's been on program before, it's like planning is a part of it. Honestly, even if you weren't on Weight Watchers, they say that like food planning and meal planning is part of like the healthy diet thing. So I'm gonna show you some of my planning, and I'm gonna show you how it works in the app. It's very simple. I like it. Again, watch me work through this, trying to get, my body ready for graduation. I think that's what we're gonna call this. This is my road to graduation. When graduation comes, I wanna walk across that stage. I wanna glide across that stage. I wanna make my way across that stage and be very cute while doing so. And part of that is making sure that I'm healthy when I graduate and a little bit slimmer. It's not all about weight loss. Like I don't have to be what you call it, toothpick thin. I think that's what they used to say, like back in the day. I don't have to be that thin. I want to be very healthy and a little smaller. So yes, we will call this my journey to graduation. I like it. So let me show you what I do. Let me show you my planning. Let me show you my tracking, and you will be able to see what I will be doing for the next year and a half. Seems like a long time. It's not. It's once I get the hang of this again or get back in the swing of things, it's not even gonna be a second thought to me. But this is just where I am right now. So let's see. Okay, so before I show you the inside of my app, I wanted to show you my planning process. So Weight Watchers, like with any other diet, any other type of change to your eating, it takes some planning. It takes some forethought. And so a lot of people kind of feel like, oh, it's too much work, it's too much effort. But again, if you were doing anything else, it would take the same amount of effort and planning. So here we go. I get 25 points daily. And to make this even, because I would hate to be like, have that starving feeling, I do 3 meals a day. And so I divide my 25 points into three meals a day, and so that's pretty much 8 points. It's like 8.333333, but I just say 8 points, which would give me a total of 24 points per day. And it gives me a little wiggle room, Also, what gives me wiggle room is my weeklies. And again, you'll see them when I open up the app. And the weeklies are basically when you're feeling, how do you say, a little extra hungry, you decide to splurge a little bit. So it won't mess up your, daily amount. You can go into your weeklies and you'll still be within your points and you'll still see some loss, which is what I love. So next, we're looking at my breakfast. I did just one menu for one day, just to give you an example of what I do, what you can do, and how this works. So basically, I would have 2 boiled eggs. I want to make some avocado toast. So the bread, the avocado, and then the tomato, cilantro would go on top. I could also squeeze a little lemon on top if that's what I wanted. And a grapefruit, because I love grapefruit. So with Purple Plan, eggs are 0 points. The bread is going to cost me a little bit. It's going to cost me 3 points. I kind of already know this stuff. I looked it up. The avocado, because it's a half of an avocado, it's going to cost me 6 points. The tomato is still 0. The cilantro is 0. The grapefruit is 0. And if I wanted to squeeze the lemon on, that would be 0 as well. So this gives me breakfast for a total of 9 points. And there's that one extra point I told you I would have. But still, good breakfast, filling. And honestly, that's where the 0 points foods come in. It's really just your filler. And you want to make sure you have a filling. Lunch I already have planned out with the points values there for you. Lunch I normally go a little heavier just because, or heavier in points because it's lunch, right? It's kind of supposed to get me throughout the day. So I'm going to have a tuna salad with lettuce, tomato, purple onion, mustard, and some orange slices. So let me tell you this, the lettuce on this tuna sandwich is really, again, a filler. So I'm going to go very, very heavy with the lettuce because it will fill me up. And again, it's 0 points. Hello, 0 points. So I can get full without being heavy points. And honestly, I've found that the heavier points there are 2 things that happen. Either you end up being very hungry because the food it didn't have a lot of nutritional value, or you're very full and feel very heavy. So that's something else, just to kind of watch what your body is doing, how it reacts. And then finally, dinner. So dinner is going to be this grilled chicken sausage recipe that I found in the app. I'm going to show you that. Some roasted chickpeas, 0 points, and some grapes, 0 points. Again, very filling, lots of good stuff, lots of good nutritional stuff. And let me show you how to work this out in the app. So this is the inside of my app. You see my daily points, which is again 25, where I track my food and my meals and my water, because water is so important. So my weekly right now say 46, and they say 46 because I had not used all of my weeklies last week, and so I had a couple roll over. Again, the weeklies, you can use them, you cannot use them. They're just there to help. So let's track this breakfast. We're going to do just the breakfast just to kind of keep this, quick, just give you an example. So working with my avocado toast, I'm going to start with the boiled eggs. Again, my eggs are 0 points. I want to have 2, and then, 2 items, sorry. And then we're going to track it. There we go. Next, we're going to go with the Ora wheat bread. Also, this database. So the database that they have here, the foods that you can search and find, it's amazing. I love it. And track it because I like saying that. So the database has restaurants in it. It has food, pretty much anything that you can think of. This is not just I have to stay within, these points. Sorry, my cousin texted me. But it's like if you want some bacon, bacon is there. If you want a burger, the steak is there. As far as me with this avocado right now, I am not going to do a fourth of an avocado. I want to have. Oh, and actually, a half is only 5 points. Oh, okay. So actually, don't have to use that extra point I thought I needed. Then we're also going to do the tomatoes. So I'm going to use those little cherry tomatoes, just because I think they're cute. They're better bite-sized. You know, they won't have the whole tomato slide off the bread when I eat it. Next, it's going to be our cilantro. And again, track it, just because I like doing that. And the grapefruit as well. So you know what? I know a lot of people are like, well, why are you tracking this if it's 0 points? Well, basically, if I want to go back, because there are going to be times during this journey where I'm like, oh my God, I cannot figure out what to eat. I don't know what to put in my mouth. I don't know what I should have. I can go back and look at this and say, you know what? I had this one time for breakfast and it was really good. Oh, and I just got some wins. Yay! Can I show you my wins? Let me see. Okay, here we go. So these are my wins. These are little extra points you'll get for tracking your food, tracking your activity, tracking your weight loss. So basically when you weigh in once a week. And you can use the points you get for these little, rewards. You need a whole bunch of points. It'll take a while. But again, so this is, and for me, the ability to go back and look at stuff and see like exactly what did I have for breakfast that day, or maybe like, so we're in October now, so maybe in April, I'm like, what did I eat a couple of months ago that was like really good? And I can go back, I can look in this, and I can see the full list of what I ate so that I can replicate what I have. So that is basically it. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you again next week.